Myth.
J Myth has his own lane.
Yeah, we got another legend in the fucking building. Hades.
Let's see what Hades is talking about, man.
Let's see what J Myth talking about.
Let me run that. Let that run again. Let me play that again right quick. Let me stop him right there. Welcome to the channel, everyone. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to follow and subscribe. Logic Pro Global on all platforms. Our guest today, DJ Plush in the building. What's good, my boy? That's what's up. And I might as well call them guests because I ain't see these motherfuckers in a hot minute. But you already know they crew, they generals. Myth broadcasting from Cali. What's good, my boy? He talking like he actually a stranger to the shit. Oh yeah, in a second, in a hot second. We got my boy Drill Bit. What's good, my boy? That's a fact. I got my boy Joe E. Dots in the building. What's good, my boy? Alright. So y'all already know what it is, man. So I don't even know where to start. I saw this clip, and for the viewers, man, this is what we're gonna be doing. There's a lot of good content, a lot of good interviews with a lot of different producers. Shout out to Southside. He's goated. You already know that. But there is controversy between PC users and Mac users, but most importantly between FL and Logic. And if there isn't any controversy, we here to start it up. So let's speak on it. Who wants to go first? Because it's hard for me to kind of just accept what he's saying, right? Because if I put I feel like he's using Fruity Loops 11, if I'm not mistaken. That's what he said, right? Right. So it's one of two things, right? Obviously, he's used the Mac and he's used Fruity Loops on it. So what he used Fruity Loops 20. What are they on? 2021. He used the latest version of Fruity Loops on the Mac, and it just don't hit different. Or he used FL11 on the Mac, and it. But it's that statement isn't really based on the Mac itself. It's just based on FL Image Line's software, right? Okay. All right. So let's run with that, right? So the versions themselves, people aren't happy with because certain features are being either put in or taken out, more than likely taken out. So he wants to stay with 11, right? So obviously he tried it on a Mac and it's hitting different. It hits better on a PC. So let's pull this card a little bit. And again, shout out to Southside. Our platform is not here to disrespect anyone unless someone wants to take it personally. Then that's entirely up to you. But we're just here to speak facts and bring light to the superior dog. Logic Pro Global. Anything less for beats is illogical. Let's go. So here's what I'm thinking, right? And if I put myself in Southside shoes, I'm going to say some shit like that because ImageLine will only allow the latest version of FL to run on a Mac. If I was able to use FL11 on a Mac, I probably wouldn't be saying the same shit. You guys think that's a true statement? Because it's your software that's the problem. Because your software won't allow you to use it the way you normally use it on FL11. So because of that, you're gonna go ahead and bash Apple for that? Like, exactly. So I'm sorry, Southside, I gotta call bullshit on that, right? If there's any way, I'm pretty sure I know tech could probably do it. I'm pretty sure someone can figure out a way to get FL11 to work on a Mac. And if they can, Southside, I would say, I mean, you got like a mansion around your neck, right? So a $5,000 fully loaded MacBook is light work for you. You get that MacBook and you get that techie to fucking get FL11 to work on that Mac, and I calibrate it, and I guarantee you, my guy, you're gonna take back everything you said about a MacBook. And the reason why I played this clip first is because I got a producer that I look up to, and he a young boy. He actually put me on the game and kind of helped me curate my bounce and my beats. And that's Dayro Turn It Up. And most of y'all know who he is. Shout out to Dayro. We're gonna have him on the show real soon. Right now he's super busy. But we're gonna have him on the show. Him and I already spoke. He is an FL user, but he uses it on a Mac. So he's using probably the latest version of FL. And let me tell you something. My boy, he don't fuck around with the bounce, man. The bounce is still there. The work ethic and the quality of his production is still there. So how is it that he can do what he does, and it's hitting exactly the same way it was before he went on a Mac? But you Southside are saying something different when you do it. So I think it's the fact that Southside can't get FL11 to run on a brand new Mac. Because if it did, that statement would not have been made. I don't think it has anything to do with Apple whatsoever. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all agree? And shout out to $1 Million Worth of Game, man. I think I was watching the Mace episode that they had, and then I decided to get curious to see what else they had, and then they had Southside right after. And yeah, and literally right before I was gonna fall asleep and turn it off, he asked him the question, and I left it to hear it, and then he started bashing Max. Like, he ain't asked you all that, but since you want to throw it out there, so clearly he had an emotional reaction when he either wasn't able to use when he wasn't able to use FL11 on a Mac. That's the only thing I can think of. You know what I'm saying? But but other than that, there's absolutely no reason why the software can't slap the same way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe one day we get big enough to get him on the show and chop it up with us. But other than that, man, he's still goated at the end of the day. And you know, if I were in his shoes, there would be no reason for me to go to a Mac, really. But clearly he tried it. Clearly he tried it to make that statement, and I just didn't expect him to say something like that. So that's why we're here, you know, giving our 2 cents on it. But shout out to Southside, man. He know he goated it regardless. That man, it ain't the car at the end of the day, it's the driver. So PC, Mac, fucking smartphone, the man will cook up in less than 5 minutes and give you a banger, a Billboard banger. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Southside, man. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing on a Wednesday night. We're gonna start off our segments with some controversial clips. I got another clip here we can go ahead and play, and then the rest I'll leave for next week. And for the crew, if y'all got any clips for us, I'm gonna give y'all access to the spreadsheet. Just copy the link, put the date that you found the clip, and the title and the link, and that's it. And then we can kind of go from there. So that was Southside. I'll let you pick. Which one you want. Yeah, let's go to Spins. Fuck it. We might fuck around and play all three. I might as well. Talk to him. Let me say it one more time. So DJ Spins. I mean, if y'all don't know who DJ Spins is, y'all living under a rock, and y'all probably should put down the doll and pick up a basketball or a book or something, cause y'all ain't built for this producer life. DJ Spins is the reason why you guys keep going to the same Spins 808, right? And that's a whole nother conversation, right? Shout out to Producer Grind and TB and the crew. They interviewed him recently, and I was watching it. A lot of good sauce and gems in there, but obviously this is the one that caught my attention. He only named like 3 joints that put him on the bill. 3 joints that Logic put him on the charts with. It sounded like he had more. He just couldn't think of what they were. But long story short, he started with Reason, which is what I started with. And shout out to Reason and Logic, and then from Logic, his boy put him on the FL. I don't think he went into detail as far as to why he didn't stay with Logic, but more than likely it's because his boy was using FL, and he kind of just transcended to that. But for him to say that he made hits with Logic, that's a big statement. You know what I'm saying? That's a big statement. And I can honestly tell you right now, and y'all can agree or disagree and then give me your point of view. This brings me back to Shorty. I don't know. I think it was Drill who sent it, or Myth. The chick that I want to wife up. The one that was comparing the DAWs. It goes back to what she said, right? It's not that Logic is complex. Logic is not for the simple mind. Logic is not for those people who need a guide, like to have ghost notes and all that shit. Because guess what? Logic doesn't have ghost notes, but it's easy to put ghost notes in, right? I have my template set up for ghost notes if I really wanted it, right? And for all y'all watching, we got our drum kit and our loop pack coming out super soon. We're gonna make a free template available for those that want to join our Patreon and follow along and build their producer skills. But what she said was accurate, right? Like FL, if you're a super novice and you don't want to deal with all the finesse that comes with Logic and all the intricacies and all that stuff and all the beauty that is the superior DAW, then yeah, go FL, right? Because you got ghost note functions that'll help you see where the notes are and make things a little bit more sweet and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, Logic is for those users who know how to compose, who understand music theory. You don't have to be a keyboard player or whatever to understand music theory. It's for those that know how to mix, who know how to master, because it's multiple DAWs combined into one, in my opinion. It's Pro Tools, it's Reason, it's Studio One, Ableton. It's all of those DAWs comprised into one. No single DAW can do what Logic can do. Pro Tools can't do what Logic can do. FL can't do what Logic can do. But Logic can do what every other DAW can do. The only downside to Logic, and I'm still racking my brain over it, I don't even know how to go about. I might have to hit Apple up to get a direct answer, because everything that I've researched, there's no real direct reason why. The only problem with Logic is that they do not support 32-bit, right? What? Yeah, they don't support 32-bit, which is why when you go into the browser and, you know, after buying a producer grind drum kit, you click on the drum, it doesn't play, because right at the top of the browser it tells you what bit it's in, and when it's in a 32-bit, it doesn't play. 16, 24, no problem. 32, it doesn't play, right? But then Alchemy, if you run it through Alchemy, that drum will play. I know, because all my drums go through Alchemy. You know what I'm saying? So I may have to send an email to support at Logic, or give them a call to get a direct answer. Somebody's got to explain to me why that is. There has to be a logical explanation as to why you guys don't. You guys have everything superior in the DAW. That one little thing, which at one point was driving me insane, because I like using the browser. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a quick sampler user for your drums and you just want to drag and drop. You know, that's annoying. You know what I'm saying? You got to open up a Finder window just to, you know, kind of listen to the sounds and then drag it in. But I'm going to put that on my list of to-dos. We're going to hit up Apple and see if we can get a direct, you know, a technical explanation. Anything they explain to me that's technical, I'll understand. I'll be like, okay, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But for it to work in Alchemy and for it... Correct. So I can't leave well enough alone. I need to know why it works in Alchemy and not in the browser. And whatever you're doing in Alchemy to make it work, just transpose it into the browser at least. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get it into the VST, or you get it into the grid, which I got some sauce for y'all today. You get it into the grid, it plays. It plays no problem. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, does anyone know if FL has settings to change the bitrate? No? Okay. Because I recently changed the bitrate from 44, which is the default, to 41. And man, listen, the crispiness. Because I always said that FL, the thing I give FL is that shit slaps out the box. Out the box. Like the kind of tweaking we have to do in Logic to get it to slap the way it slaps in FL, you know, it's night and day. But I didn't know that. No, I don't know. Is it? So wait. So you're saying, wait, are you saying that they have, if I open up a project in FL, there's a limiter that automatically loads up, or you have to put the limiter on? So yo, I did not know that. I did not know that. I did not know that. So right out the gate, it's got a limiter and it's up 5 dB. Wow. Okay. So then, are you able to remove that limiter? It's a visible limiter, or is... Wow. I always thought that out the box, no plugins, no nothing, it was just naturally designed to slap out the gate. When in fact, there's a fucking limiter at practically 6 dB. Come on, man. Listen, Logic Pro Global, where anything less for beats is illogical. That's fucking bullshit. That is such bullshit. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. So what's gonna have to happen is, and this is one of the segments we're gonna have. I got a couple cats that I'm gonna be seeing soon to discuss the logistics. We're gonna have an FL Logic beat battle real soon. Door Wars coming soon as well. But it's not gonna be, you send the beat, I send the beat. I have a cat that I'm working with right now that we're gonna be going on his platform. He uses FL, and we're gonna have him on our platform. We use Logic. We're gonna cook up in front of the viewers, but he's gonna have to pull that fucking limiter off. And we're gonna do a bland canvas cook up. No plugins, no buses, no nothing. Nothing on the limiter, no 5 clippers on the master, none of that shit. It's just a straight dry cook up. We use the same kit, we use the same melody, and I want to see, not only from a composition standpoint, but from a sound quality standpoint, from a sonic standpoint, which one sounds the same. My thinking is that they more than likely are going to sound exactly the same, unless that's what I was going to say. Logic allows you to change the sample rate, and what the sample rate does, it makes the sound even more crisp. I think you can go from 44. You can go from 41 to like 96. You don't want to go to 96. So I went from 41 to 44, and just the hats alone, you can hear the crispiness of the hats and the 808. But to be fair, we'll keep it at 41 because we don't know if FL has the ability to change the sample rate. I'd like to think that they do, but who knows, right? And we do a cook up. We do a cook up with the same kit and the same melody, and see what happens. And I'm pretty sure either it's going to be the same sonic, same sound quality, or Logic, the superior DAW, is gonna knock it out the box. You know what I'm saying? But I never knew about that limiter. Never. How long did you know about this? You just found this out? Wow. Oh yeah? Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hold on a second. All right. So I decided to complicate my life and still run the IG stream on OBS. So that's running live right now. So yeah, we're simulcasting, people. We're on IG, we're on YouTube, and we are on Twitch. So flex, hold on. All right, there's still some hiccups with it, but it works. By next week, I'll figure out what the wiring issue is. I'm actually gonna kill that stream. All right, so yeah, man. Logic Pro Global, where anything less for beats is illogical. Follow, subscribe, comment, share it with a friend. Share it with a friend who uses FL. How about that shit? All right, yeah, 2 of them. All right, so moving on. So let me play this joint that me and DJ Plush worked on yesterday. So I reached out to my cousin and I asked him for a favor, and we didn't realize that it was gonna kind of benefit him as well and spark a fire in him. But DJ Plush has been DJing for God knows how long. He's national now. He's fitting to go international in a minute. Barcelona, here we come. And what I was trying to tell him, I was trying to get him to do me a favor. So I want to try to, separate myself from the crowd when Rome's World relaunches. Beats are being uploaded as we speak. We still got to talk about my hard drive situation, by the way. So I wanted to try something different. So, and I feel like, and I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty sure I'm one of the few people who started blending acapellas with their beats, right? Or at least putting it up on YouTube, even before we all joined Team Producer Grind. So I went to him and I was like, listen, you're a DJ. You're not just a DJ like that knows national music. You know all the international stuff, all the genres. So I need to be able to find the right acapella that goes with my beats when I want to put them up. So the plan was to send him like a good amount of beats every week, and he would go ahead and think of the melody that would go, think of the acapella that would go best with it, and then send me back the names of those songs. But we had to beta test it all, right? One, we had to figure out how his turntable setup worked to accommodate blending, because he had never blended before. But transitioning from one song to the other and all that stuff, he's dope with all that. I have and had DJ experience from way back in the day when I was younger, and all I used to do was blend music. You know what I'm saying? So I would take a Mary J. Blige acapella and I would put it with a Gangstar instrumental and put it together, and it would be right on time. And at that time, you didn't have visual aids like the actual turntable meter, the tempo, the BPM, and all that stuff. You just had to do everything by ear, and then manage the pitch control to make sure the acapella didn't leave the beat or it was staying with the beat. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday we got on, he gave us a tutorial on how Serato works and everything. And we went through the beats. He picked 3 out of the 3. He picked 1. And in less than 5, I don't even think it was like 5 minutes. I think it must have been like a good 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. The man literally said, yo, I got it. He pulled the acapella. We put it into Serato with the beat. It took us a minute to, Plus, you don't still have are you able to save Serato sessions? Yeah. I'm not gonna say I was one of the first to do acapellas, but I was one of the first willing to put it up, take my beats, put an acapella to it, and put it on YouTube. No? That's cap? Okay. Maybe you were doing it too. I don't know. I mean, I could be capping. But I don't really. I mean, doing it on a regular basis, like every time you put up a new beat, you have another channel that has the beat with an acapella to show what the artist can potentially do on this beat. You know what I'm saying? We could. All right. Thank you for pulling my card. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Say it like it is. Yeah. Plus, you there? DJ Plus, you there? If you are, your mic might be muted, and it is. Hold on. No, I think he's frozen. He would have unmuted the mic by now. Let me call him. Hold on. You right? Yo, if he this nigga think he's slick. Alright, oh, he's back inside. Alright. Yo, Plus, you think he's slick? Plus put a picture of himself. I don't know what movie that's from, where homeboy put a picture of himself or like an image of himself, and he's doing all kinds of ridiculous shit in the background. Plus, you can hear us? Unmute your mic. Oh, let me call him back. Yo. Yeah.
Yo, who says producer guy?
Hold on a second. What producer guy?
With some braids.
Producer guy with braids. Ain't nobody with braids. Yo, fam, where are you?
Huh? Oh, I'm in the Zoom.
Yeah, but we don't hear you. Your mic is muted.
Oh, okay. Nah, it's just on mute. I didn't want to have the background noise.
Oh, you're back. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. But I mean,
Alright, I'm unmuted, but I'm still in the lounge.
okay, yeah, but we're sitting there asking. We're talking about our session yesterday, but you're not responding.
Oh, okay, got you. Nah, I was just listening to what y'all was talking about, man, on the shit, so I lost track of the conversation.
What are you watching the stream from your phone or something?
Yeah, it's from my phone.
It's gonna throw you off. There's a massive delay between what we're seeing in real time and what's coming through the stream.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta watch it through the stream. I mean through the Zoom.
Cool.
All right.
Copy.
So yeah, he's new to the broadcasting situation. I'm actually gonna be working with him to start his own broadcast on Twitch. Yo, not for nothing. Guess what just came in? Take a while. Guess what email just came in right now? Y'all can hear me? A copyright from YouTube. Yeah, I'm assuming for either Producer Grind or for $1 million worth of game. A copyright owner using Content ID has claimed some material in your video. As a result, your video has been blocked in some countries. This means that your video is still up on YouTube, but people in some countries may not be able to watch it. This is not a copyright strike. This is a claim that does not affect your account status. Video title: Logic Pro Global. Copyright content way past luck. Is that the PG joint? Because I don't think it's it says claimed by SME. Who the fuck is SME? Block countries. Oh, only Russia? All right, cool. Why this can happen? Your video might contain copyright content. If this copyright claim is valid, how to unblock, view options. Okay, so it's just Russia, I guess. If I had to guess, I would say the PG content, because that's what's been up this past couple minutes. Which is funny because me and Plush were having this conversation yesterday. So he wants to put up on his platform. He wants to be able to do like his mixes and stuff. But he got striked when he put it up on IG. And that's because he let the whole song rock. So we were like, yo, you got to put like 4 bars at a time. So put 4 bars of Future, and then transition into 4 bars of Gunna, and then transition into 4 bars of, I don't fucking know, Drake, and so on and so forth. So it's not running long enough for any of the platforms to strike you. You feel me? So whatever clips that we find, I'm going to, run it so you guys hear it once and then just pull it right off the screen so we're not getting caught up in any shenanigans. But anyway, Plush, we were talking about our session yesterday. So how long did it take you to come up with the Chris Brown joint? It was less than 5 minutes. Facts. Now keep in mind, me and him, I was kind of teaching him about how to sync and blend an acapella with an instrumental and how the BPMs need to match. But keep in mind, we make trap beats, right? Trap beats average anywhere between 140 and 170 on a hyperpop side, right? So the acapella, what's crazy is that the acapella that he picked was nowhere near 170. But keep in mind, R&B, regular hip hop, reggaeton, these type of BPMs are in like the 70 to 90-ish range, right? Which is nowhere near there. But if the acapella is at least half the amount of the BPM of the trap joint, you're good, right? Exactly. Which is some sauce I'm going to implement with something composition wise with our generation of hip hop and today's generation of trap, right? Because the average trap beat is 140. Your average 140 to 160. Your average hip hop joint, like your DJ Premier type beats, your Large Professor type beats, they're anywhere between 70 and 90, which means I could technically take a break beat from our generation that's somewhere around 80 BPM and transition it into a trap beat that's 160 BPM. You feel me? You just gotta make sure that the time stretching is correct between the hip hop side and the trap side. You know what I'm saying? So this man came up with the fucking acapella Chris Brown for in less than 2 seconds, right? Which is great because for me, I can send him a pack of the beats, like 5 beats in a week, and all he's gonna do is say, okay, Chris Brown, Drake, Future, Gunna, and Lil Wayne. And what the song is, and I just got to pull it on my end and run it through the DAW again, make sure it's in scale, and that's it. And I'm going to tell you why the scale thing is important. So let me play the beat for y'all first, and then you guys can hear the whole project. Shout out to that man Joey Dots, newest member of LPG, but has already proven to be a valuable asset. The melody is actually his, and we took it, we chopped it up all to hell, and we made something out of it. I'm gonna be honest with you, Joe. The melody was dope. I like the melody, but I wasn't connecting with it. Not until we did what we did to it, and it was a dub. So a lot of producers, when they make their melodies, they have a vision for that melody. They have a vision for what the drums are going to be on it, and they don't expect their melody to be chopped up all the hell. But guess what? It got chopped up. So, all right. Family, you haven't even begun to see me flex, my boy. You haven't seen me begun. Listen, these FL users, yeah, they're gonna need therapy after this. They're gonna need therapy. We on some next ish at this point. Where's my stuff? All right, I got that loaded. Yeah, so DJ Plush, the man's already goated, and he did something for me yesterday that is gonna really change the game for both our platforms, Rome's World and Plush Illusions. Mess around. I mean, as far as he's family, so he's LPG by default, but he's been dibbling dabbling into the production side. He definitely has a good ear for production. So at some point, we're gonna be bringing him in on the Logic side, get him all geared up. You know what I'm saying? He's a Mac user. I mean, all right. So this is the beat. I accidentally deleted the MP3. So this is the beat. I'm just gonna play a few seconds of it. Is it coming through?